everybody, it is George from ShopTo here, and we have an Xbox One X here for unboxing today. Unfortunately, I can't compare to the Xbox One S or my Xbox One as of right now because I'm currently at home and my Xbox One is at uni. I will do a comparison between the two when I get there though, so you'll have to wait a few days for that. But today we've got the unboxing of this bad boy and it's looking nice. I like the box quite a lot. I don't want to move it too much because it's a bit of a backdrop, but basically on the sides you've just got a list of whatever is in it, and then on the back you've got an image of some Forza and stuff like that. The most important stuff is right down the bottom here. You've got 4K Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD and HDR, 1TB hard drive, and of course it is an Xbox One X. So we will get it open. As I said, I'm going to try to leave the box here so that I can unbox everything without ruining the backdrop, because unfortunately I'm not very good at doing backdrops. So first of all, we have this pamphlet it was literally sitting on the top. There's a little bit of information about Xbox Games Pass. I'm going to just check that there's no code on it before I show it on the screen. There is actually a code, but I'll put my finger over it. 1 month free Xbox Game Pass. That's pretty nice. I will definitely use that a fair bit actually, because there's some decent games on there from what I've heard. So yeah, you get a 1 month Xbox Game Pass code. There's a bit about the design lab on the back where you can customize your own controller and stuff like that. That's also pretty cool. I wish they did that for PlayStation. And then some information on Xbox Live Gold. You get a 14-day trial on that, but we all know what Xbox Live is. And then on the back of that one, some information on the Elite controller, which does look pretty cool. And I'm, once again, pretty annoyed that we don't have that on the PlayStation. They've got these third-party ones which kind of suck, but I wish we had a nice first-party one like that. Then here we've got information on how to set it up. Pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing, really. I mean, I've been doing this for enough years. But yeah, if you want to know how to do that, that's how you can see. So we're going to slide the little box out the side first. So this is on the far right-hand side of the box, and this is going to have cables and controllers within it. HDMI, I assume this is a 4K, high-speed 4K HDMI cable. You'll be surprised some HDMI cables won't do it as well as others, and that one's going to do it very well, I would imagine. And then a power cable. Looks kind of long. I don't know if you can see how long that really is from it being coiled up. It looks kind of long. I'm sure it'll be long enough. They've been, you know, doing it for a while now. Although there is no power brick on the cable, so the cable's going to be shorter. And then the last thing in there is obviously the controller, which we'll take a look at. Unfortunately, not an Elite controller. That would have been really nice if they shipped the Elite console with the Elite controller, but they don't. So this is a standard Xbox One controller, which is still an upgrade over my current one, as I have the old one with the really terrible bumper buttons, no grippy back like this one has. You can't really see, but it's a nice textured controller. It's got nice texture on the back, and it does also have the 3.5mm headphone jack. But this is my first time actually using since the Xbox One S, which isn't actually mine. So I haven't used a controller like this for ages. A controller like this, the new version, and it actually feels a hell of a lot better than the old version I've been using recently to play Assassin's Creed and a bit of Fortnite on my mate's Xbox. So yeah, this controller feels really nice. I'm actually pretty excited to get playing with that. And you get 2 batteries with it in the bag, which is nice. Don't know if you get that from Sony, if I'm honest. And then finally, the most important part as we slide it out here is the console. So it comes with this foam packaging either end, as you would expect, to keep it nice and safe whilst it's shipping to you. And we'll take these off one at a time, so we'll rotate it that way around. Give me a second, you won't be able to see much right now. But that's quite a lot of foam. If I'm brutally honest, I'm a bit of a fan of that. That is a lot of foam. So your Xbox One X is going to get to you nice and safely. So if we set it down just down the bottom here, you can see it's got this like foam around it, kind of like a thin layer. And we're about to open that and see what's inside. So that was a nice bit of camera work. I know, it's a bit above my pay grade, all this camera work. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm awful at this kind of stuff. But you know, I love doing it. These are my favourite kind of videos to make because I just love opening new stuff, especially when it's huge like this. So here we go, the Xbox One X, not the Scorpio edition, just the regular edition. If I'm honest, I think I like the normal edition more than the Scorpio edition. I think it looks a little bit nicer. But boy, is it heavy. I just carried that in one hand as I took the foam off. But it is very, very heavy. It's very dense and it is very small. Look at this. It's absolutely tiny. I haven't got anything to compare it to right now, as I said, because it's all at university and I'm back home before the weekend. This will be going back there with me when I leave. But it is tiny. It sits nicely on my desk like that and it contrasts with the white really nice. The actual look is actually pretty nice. I was a little bit skeptical at first. I thought it looked almost too plain. But looking at it now, it actually looks really, really nice. It looks really like understated. It will sit under your TV nicely and like not like look out of place like maybe the old PlayStation did, the original one, where it looked really like obnoxiously standout-y, show-off-y, whatever you want to say. So we'll go around the front and sides first and I will show you what we are looking at. So here, Xbox One X from the front. We've got the little sticky thing on it, which I'm going to leave on for now. Disk drive is under here, so you have to slip your discs in under there. I just want to come down nice and low here. There is actually no fans on the front there. I thought there might be like a fan output on the front, seeing as there is a ridge. Let me just try and focus a little bit. There we go. We've got an IR thing down here. I think this is probably the pairing button for the controller, although I'm not sure. Oh, that looks like it's that over there. I don't know what that button actually... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's eject for the disk drive, because I was, you know, expecting there to be another button somewhere else, but no, that's what that is. So we have eject over here and the IR blaster sensor, whatever it is. This is for pairing controllers. Get a USB port on the front. Here is the on-off button. Nice button. None of this touch button stuff, which I can't stand really. We've got an actual nice button. It's also nice that like they have that on the PS4 Pro as well. It seems like they all did it with the first range, and then the second like versions of the consoles all have buttons, which is a lot nicer. I don't like the touch buttons. They did it last time as well, and then they made them actually buttons. I don't know why they keep doing that. Round this side, we have a massive vent on the side. Of course, we've got vapor chamber cooling on this bad boy to keep that hugely powerful, and I imagine very, very hot 4K chip cool whilst you're gaming. So that's going to be, you know, you won't notice it, but maybe it might get quite loud. I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. We'll have a look over the next few days and I will crank it up later on to see how it copes. There's a hole on the side here. Not exactly sure what that is. Let me just rotate it rather than move around the back because there isn't really much room around there. So as we rotate the Xbox here, you can see serial code and all that stuff. Ethernet, IR out, what is it? SPDIF is what it's called, but it's for your headphones and stuff like that, audio out. IR out there, USB, a USB, 2 HDMIs, 1 out, 1 in. I thought I was supposed to have a bump. Oh, there's the bump. There's the bump that they keep telling you about. I don't know if it was just me, but from all their promotional material, all I heard was the HDMI hole has a bump above it, so you know which hole it is. It's like, really? That's what you're going for? Like, I just know where the PlayStation one is because it's next to the power button, but, you know, that bump is going to save millions of lives. But yeah, there you got the plug for the power cable. It's interesting how the console overhangs on one side. That is the side with the cooling on it. I do not know if this side is vented. This side is vented as well, which is going to be interesting for the stand if you get the Scorpio edition. I don't know how that's going to play out. But yeah, more cooling on the back here. That appears to be where the air is blown out and maybe sucked in on the sides. This is... I believe this is where the GPU, CPU, whatever, that's where that air comes out. And this is the air for the PSU, the power supply. It comes out here. So it all comes out on the back. And I believe it possibly is sucked in on the sides here as we rotate it for the final time to have a look at the last side. So yeah, down this side, we've got more vents. Looks like this is where the heat is possibly sucked in. I don't know though, because... that wouldn't make sense because that's where the stand is going to go, unless the stand is built for ventilation. And that is what these holes are here for the stand that you get with the Scorpio edition, or you can purchase separately with this version. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the Xbox One X. That is a nice console so far. I'm going to get it booted up and see what this bad boy can do in a few minutes now. But yeah, if we stand up like that... Oh, and also I'll show you the bottom because why not? The bottom is literally just like kind of like, I don't know, bumpy plastic. Looks kind of cool. But yeah, Xbox One X, the most powerful console in history, is here. And we will have some more content on it over the next few days. I hope you haven't been sick watching my camera work. I know it's not great, but it's the best I can do. I'm terribly sorry. Hopefully in the future, I keep saying in the future, we'll get a better, you know, camera setup and stuff like that. But for now, I feel like this is good enough and does the job. So my name has been George. I will leave links to the Xbox One X and the Scorpio edition down in the description below if you want to grab yourself one. They are released today as you are watching this, Tuesday the 7th of November, along with Lucky's Tale, which is a new Xbox One exclusive. So be sure to grab yourself one of those. The console looks really, really nice so far, and I can't wait to get it powered on to see what this beast, this absolute beast of a machine can do. So be sure to stick around for some videos on my thoughts on the console, and potentially a comparison in size between this, the PS4 Pro, and potentially the Xbox One, the original one, because I don't have an S anymore. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.